How do you survive when you've been working on a job for 20, 30 years and then they lay you off? And now you're too old to even start a new skill. What do you do when there's not enough to take care of your daily obligations? What do you do when you lose a business? What do you do when nothing seems to work out and you're losing your sanity? What do you do when you have so much stress in your marriage because of financial problems that it's causing you to have difficult times sleeping with your spouse?
Adversity introduces a man to himself.
Most of the time, we're not creative until something bad happens to us. When things fall apart, it makes us think outside the box.
This is not for everyone. This is not for the faint at heart. This is for people who have goals and dreams that they want to achieve.
I'm wondering this morning if there's anybody here that life has handed you something that you didn't expect. The one thing I can tell you for sure is that nothing is for sure.
Inspiring habits.
Life will often disrupt what you expected. See, you don't know what people go through behind the scenes trying to cope with life. That just as soon as you have it down in a nice, neat little box of how you think it's gonna go, it will never be what you expected it to be. So you gotta get used to being a little disappointed. You gotta get used to being a little bit shocked. You gotta get used to walking into situations and being flexible and adjustable. Because if you are not flexible, you cannot survive. But I came to tell you this morning that our God is a God of the unexpected. So just because life has shocked you doesn't mean it's shocked God. Nothing takes God by surprise. He already knows what's going on in every corner of your life.
When we have a teeth-rattling experience and the very foundation of our life has been shaken, we run to God, only to discover it is God that's doing the shaking.
In order to develop and to change and to grow, stress is necessary. So you got to be willing to go get it every day. There's a story my father told me. Now, I've heard it several different ways, but I'm just telling you the way my daddy gave it to me. He said, son, he said, every morning on the plains of the eastern Serengeti Desert, there arises a gazelle that realizes that he must run faster than the fastest lion, or he will be eaten and he will die that day. On that same desert arises in the morning a lion that realizes that he must run faster than the fastest gazelle or he will starve and he will die that day. He say, son, the moral of the story is, no matter who you is, when you wake up in the morning, you needs to be running. And he said, no matter who you is, this proper grammar is who you are, but my daddy didn't do that. And I was comfortable with it. And so what he taught me was a work ethic of how to work in order to get to where you want to go. But you got to put yourself under some stress, though. See, stress is necessary.
Sometimes the only way for you to move on is for something to happen to push you. And many times we don't grow until we have to. It's amazing when we look at the world today, every progressive invention came out of a problem. You are not really a leader in good times. Anybody can lead in good times. You've been telling me how much faith you got. Well, let's see what kind of faith you have when there has to be situations where things don't look too good and you're not sure how you're going to make it in the morning. Sometimes you stray away and God got to pull the rug from under you to get you back on the floor to the original idea that God told you from the beginning, and it's called your original vision. There's a statement made by Shakespeare. He says, sweet are the uses of adversity. That's a deep statement. In other words, he's telling us when things are adverse, don't panic, use them. Use them for the positive result. Everything that happens to you could be used to produce something good. That's amazing, everything. So Shakespeare caught on to something. He realized in his own thinking that adversity can be used to benefit the one under the adversity.
Until you have had the taste of finishing, you will not respect yourself. Until you follow through, until something is done, come hell or high water, tears tears and struggles and pain, and you go through it anyway, and you show up and you continue to fight on no matter the circumstances, you finished. See, some people quit because things are out of control. Nobody quits what you can control. But the moment you get in something where you don't get your way, or you get reprimanded, or you get corrected, or you go through this, or you go through that, or you go through the other, the first thing the immature mind says is, this is ridiculous, I quit.
John Huntsman is the founder of one of the largest companies in the United States, and they produce about 90% of all the plastics, forks, and spoons that you use in your house or at your party. Debt. The bank said they ain't loaning more money, and his company went into bankruptcy. He went home and told his wife, I quit. I'm never going to start this company again. I'm going to go find me a job. It's over. He said his wife made him go back and ask another bank, and he showed the bank the truth. He said, here's what I did in the last 15 years. Here's what happened, and I could start again. I know how to build a business. Will you trust me? And the bank says, I'll take a chance on you. He had no credibility, no assets, just a record that he built a company. The bank took a chance on him. Today, the company is worth over $14 billion. Billionaire. Here's what he said, I quote, if there is a silver lining to bad times, it is this. When facing severe challenges, your mind is normally at its sharpest. End quote. Now look at the statements in that statement. He said, when you are under the biggest pressure, that is when your mind is normally at its sharpest, because your mind is having to think of things it never thought of before. Another quote I got from him is this one. He said, humans seldom have created anything of lasting value unless they were tried or hurting. He was talking from experience. He said, we don't produce anything that's worth talking about unless we are under pressure. In other words, you are never trusted for the things you claim. You are always trusted for the things you survived. It is the test that creates credibility. Write it down. It is the test that creates trust. The troubles right now, what you're going through, is going to give you the respect of other people observing you. There are people who are praying that you fail, and then they'll trust you when you don't. Weird people in the world. They hope you won't make it, and when you make it, they congratulate you. So therefore, don't listen to the naysayers. Accept the test as part of you becoming a successful person.
God is a trainer. This is what I done learned about it. And all I can tell you is, you know, how I got to be who I am. That's all I can share with you. I got no other stories for you. He wants me to share my story with those that's still trying to get there. And at 40, you can still buy the pony. But you got to be willing to get under some stress.
Most people are spectators in life. Don't get knocked down while you're sitting down. You want to get out in the field where the action is, and you will be amazed. After the struggle, there will be a calm period, and things will begin to click for you. Come out here with what you got. You don't have enough money? Don't worry about it. You got the dream.
Life demands that you pick up the pace. Life demands that you pick up the pace. If you don't pick up the pace, you're going to be left behind. I'm amazed at the people that lack the flexibility to pick up the pace. They just get in a rut. I stroll down here and I'm going to stroll back. I'm going to stroll over here. I'm going to stroll over there. I can't deal with people who cannot pick up the pace. Don't be strolling when I got a 911 on you. I need people who can pick up the pace.
Successful people are always survival testimonies. They weren't born successful. Success is a result of going through a furnace, being ripped apart, being criticized and attacked. But write this down, please. This is very important. The fear of losing the job is the greatest concern today. I want to talk about this because that's what the Lord told me to talk about, to check your concept of job. Because that is where the problem lies. And that has become our curse. Because a job is really an opportunity someone else offers you. And if somebody offers you an opportunity, they can always take it back. And if you build your life on someone else's offer, and withdraw the offer. Anybody know what I'm talking about? That's why you can't build your life on a job. Stay with me. I'm going to help you with this here.
The reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it. So I'm saying that we have to work through the challenges of life and learn how to begin to work to fortify ourselves.
So no matter what you're facing, don't panic too long. Every test is temporary. You may panic for a minute, but I've come to tell you the panicking time is over now, because you're going to get some. Nothing is permanent except God and His promises. Everything else is changing. As a matter of fact, promises us that nothing will remain the same. He promised that. God doesn't change. He doesn't change. Here's one of His promises. He said in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, He says, to everything there is only a season, and to every purpose there is a time under heaven. In other words, everything you experience is only seasonal. If you broke now, it's only a seasonal brokenness. Nothing, Jesus says, is forever. Your company had to die, He's going to resurrect it. I'll tell you, bury it, have a good funeral, and then get ready for a resurrection. Tell them, I'll be back. Why? Because everything is on season.
Do not be surprised that family members and friends and people who should be there to encourage you and to motivate you, that they will try and discourage you. They're called a pyramid scheme, and they don't believe, they can't see this new you. Don't allow those negative naysayers, the people who are suffering from possibility blindness, to stop you. Had I listened to them, I would not be standing here. Had I listened to them, I would not be traveling around the world, living my dreams and not my fears. There's something in you that says yes to your life, yes to a greater future, yes, yes, yes. I am the captain of my ship. You want more?
The dirt is necessary so you can prove yourself. Everything you see above ground that blossoms and grows and that's beautiful, it was underground one time. All them potatoes, collard greens, they was underground one time. Them apple trees, they was underground one time. So they had to prove themselves. See, you want to be successful, well then you got to prove yourself. You got to push through the dirt. You got to come up through here. You got to come out. Then you sprout. Then you become a tree. Next thing you know, you got fruit. So when you under stress, take the stress for what it is. Don't get fooled. Don't just think, man, Lord must not mean for it to be. What you talking about? How you think you're going to be a plant, a tree, a flower, and ain't no stress? How you going to get to be that without no dirt?
When things fall apart, you got to find another way to solve them. See, the problem with humanity is we are creatures of habit. We have a habit of going to work. There are folks who get up, put their clothes on, forgot they got fired. We got a pattern of being broke. So we even get money we spend it just to make sure we are broke. It's a pattern. Do you know why we all love a winner? Because deep in our DNA, in the heart of our spirit being, is the spirit of our creature that knows how to succeed. And when we see it, it makes us identify with it.
I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I don't want to live with the idea, wonder what would have happened had I done more with my life. I'm going to go for it, come hell or high water. I'm going after my destiny. Touch your neighbor and say, run.
I want to define success for you. First of all, let me tell you what success is not. Write this down. Success is not what you've done compared to what others have done. You'll always find someone dumber than you. You'll always find someone who can't run as fast as you. So don't try to compare yourself.
Super excited to be here this morning, guys. We give glory to God. The giver of strength, the one that is behind this vision. He has been helping us day and night, zooming in the morning, zooming in the evening. It's all by the special grace of God, guys. You give God the glory. So right now it is about 9:42. I want to start. Others will be joining us. We have about 56 people on the call right now. Okay. I think it's a good time for us to start. I celebrate everyone on this call. I celebrate all my amiable leaders. I super duper celebrate you for your consistency, for being there all the time. I celebrate you all. Let's just keep focused. Let's keep serving. Let's keep helping the people. The heart of God is his people. I've said it again and again. The heartbeat of God is his people. He's always looking for people who are willing to serve. And when you decide to lay your life down, then God will empower you. That's the way it works, right? God will empower you. The moment you said you want to be in his will, God pays the bills. He supplies all the resources, all the way, all that you need to do whatever it is. The assignment. We are on assignment, guys. We are on assignment. So, but if you lay down your life, then God will take you up from there and begin to give you all that you need to do that. Okay. So the topic for today is actually sorry. I'm having some disruptions here. Oh my God. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. All right. So the roadmap to financial freedom is the topic for today. Like I said, if we want to win and to continue to win, we must devote ourselves to constant training, constant learning, constant growing. If you don't grow within, you cannot grow without. Success is a game of mentality, guys. Prosperity is a game of mentality. Prosperity demands mentality. So the one who sweats in training bleeds less in war. The one who sweats in training bleeds less in war. So that is it, guys. You must continue to go through training so that you keep winning. If you keep learning, you keep earning. One of my mentors put it this way: the more you know, the less knows you have. The more you know, the less knows you end up with. I've seen a lot of people who have issue with building. They have issue with building. The answer is simple. The more you know, the less knows you get from people. Nobody wants to follow a leader that does not know the road, because they said if the blind leads the blind, both of them will fall into a pit. If you show to people that you know the road, they will follow you guys. They will follow you. Everybody wants to follow a leader who actually knows the way. Sorry, just 1 minute. I'm having an issue with my Zoom. So last week we looked at Financial Freedom 101. And if you recall, we mentioned about 3 levels of financial intelligence. We also mentioned 3 key things that you need. We talked about the power of cash flow. We talked about the power of system. And then we talked about the power of leverage. We said you need a leverage. You need a leverage in life. If you are going to win the game of life, you need leverage. So we mentioned those 3 things. And I said that our focus is going to be on leverage. So then I said to us that they are all interwoven. They are all interwoven. So that's it. They are all interwoven. So today now I'm going to be looking at the still part of it, but we are deviating a little. Like I said, the road to financial freedom. I believe that what you don't know, you can't give. What you don't have, you cannot give. I believe that it's very, very important for you to learn so that you will always know what to do. What I tell people is that learn with a purpose, guys. You must learn with a purpose. I started the journey of life by believing in learning, and then not just in learning, I also believe that I must practice everything I learn. I also believe in that. This clip is being streamed live on Zoom. On YouTube. Even after this training, you can still watch it again and again and again. Somebody said repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for Facebook, where we can document now. I mean, virtually all our activities, so people can always still go back. Even people that have not joined Cash FS, they will still be able to get some of these things and make use of them. Because if we are building a global organization, remember, we can't just reach out to 70 people plus on the call now. You know, this video can still be watched, you know, by many, many people all over the globe. And I want to tell you, leaders, a leader is someone who finds a way for his team to win. This is leadership training. A leader is someone, or a leader is one who finds a way for his team to win. A leader is one who finds a way for his team to win. It is your responsibility to always provide content. Many people think that the job of building an organization is too tough. They make excuses I can't do it. Is it one of those referral programs? That's what some people want to hear, because they are doing swagger. They think that they have knowledge by excusing themselves from something that will connect people to their life. They don't know jack. And that's why they stay poor, guys. They stay poor because what you don't know is bigger than you. Anybody that does not want people to come into their life can never be wealthy in life. Why do you think they say that your network determines your net worth? You run away from people, you stay poor all your life. You stay poor all your life. That is it. Don't run away from people. People are wealth. So from this point now, I'm going to be sharing this slide. Having looked at briefly what we did last week, I said we talked about 3 key things that will help you build wealth. We looked at power of cash flow. We looked at the power of system and the power of leverage. Please, I want to appeal to everyone in the house. You must learn with a purpose. If you want to win the game of life, learn with a purpose, guys. What do I mean by that? Learn only because you want to learn and change. I told you last week when I went into dictionary and changed the meaning of, I checked the meaning of the word life, L-I-F-E. I was astounded and shocked by the revelation I saw. Life means to change and to grow, or to grow and change, or to change and to grow. Now, if you are the type that you are not embracing change, if you are the type that you are always resisting change, you will always find frustration in your life. The only way to enjoy life is to keep changing and growing, changing and growing. No wonder all these successful guys are happy. Success is happiness, guys. One of my mentors said that if you say that money does not make you happy, it's because you don't know where to shop. If you say money does not make you happy, then it's because you don't know where to shop, guys. But guess what? What makes many of them to make money is that they embrace change. I'm someone that learned this a long time ago. So I always want to change. I learn with a purpose to change. That's why I know that the reason why I'm learning is because I want to change. I'm repeating this because there are some people who are here, they just want to increase their intelligence. They just want to get all this stuff and meet their friends and begin to tell them they are ahead of them in terms of information. They'll be able to use it to brag and to boast and to tell their friends, I have this knowledge or that knowledge. Guys, you will still stay poor because it's not about knowing, it's about doing that makes the difference in life. I was very, very conscious of that fact. When I discovered some of these revelations I'm teaching you, I know them far back 20, 25, 30 years ago. They were some of the insights that I had before I left Dunlop in 2001. And that's about 20 years now. I had all these insights in me. I was able to throw in the towel. Why? I learned that success is an information acted upon. Success is an information acted upon. So it's not just for me to get those stuff and let them become head knowledge, and I want to know those things and just stay in Dunlop and continue to deceive myself that one day I'm going to be rich. No. It's not by wishing. If wishing were wishes were how do they put it? They say if wishes were horses, they say beggars will ride. So I didn't know this thing and just stay there in Dunlop and not being able to take action. I observed to do just the way it was written in Joshua 1:8. Observe to do all that is written in this book of the law. That area is where many people miss it. They will get information, but they don't observe to do. They don't ensure that they are practicing those things. Information is good, but execution is vital. So I'm appealing to you, if you're on this call and you want to have financial success, you have to apply all this stuff in your life. Guys, I will tell you, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy, guys. I'm not saying that knowing some of these things is going to be easy to do. No. And my mentor tutored me not even to look for easy things to do. There was a film that says that the only way is the hard way. Sometimes taking a decision may be tough, but you have to take it anyway. Discipline is ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, whether you feel like it or not. Only the disciplined are free in life. Only the disciplined are free in life. So knowing something and not being able to do it may be a problem of indiscipline. Obedience, dedication, devotion, commitment to cause may be what is robbing you. Indiscipline have robbed so many people of their destiny. Knowing what to do and not doing it because of indiscipline. The roadmap to financial freedom. Let's go, guys. Let's go. What is financial freedom? Financial freedom is the ability to live the lifestyle you want or desire without having to work or rely on anyone else. I repeat, financial freedom is the ability to live the lifestyle you want or desire without having to work or rely on anyone else. If you walk by choice. What I see is that a lot of people, they look at everything with the eyes of it is a scam. Do you know why? Because what you don't know is bigger than you. I used to tell people that whatever you think is real is your reality. Whatever you think is possible is your possibility. You can't give what you don't have. So when you see people reasoning like that, guys, don't blame them. That's how much that they know. The idea is to own enough passive income to pay for the lifestyle you want. The idea of financial freedom is to own passive income to pay for the lifestyle you want. Today now, through Cash FS, God has helped us to build passive income, to build cash flow, to build residual income. that is just coming in week in, week out. When you want to spend, you are not spending money with fear, because you know it's a cash flow. I told you last week, all the 1% rich in the world got there by setting financial freedom as their #1 goal in life. And when I checked the wisdom of God, I saw that God said, money answers all things. Money solves all problems. Then, if money can solve 95% of the problem of your life, why won't you make money your #1 goal in life? We know that there are some problems money can't solve, and that's the only one God can solve, because money can solve all problems. So if that is it, a logical person, a reasonable person will set financial success as #1 goal. So people who are liabilities in this world are liabilities because they don't set financial success as their #1 goal. Take responsibility so that you will not be a liability. Take responsibility to have financial freedom. Like someone said that the greatest good you can do the poor is not to be like them, is to become rich. The only way to help the poor is you yourself to become rich. That's the only way. There are some people, they stay poor with the poor and they think that they are doing good, and they give their stipends, the little they have, they do kindness all about, and they themselves, they are poor. That's not the way to go about it, guys. You are a waster, according to the scripture. Wasters are people who give out money. You dash out money to people anyhowly. No. Remember the wisdom of God. God gave one talent, 2 talents, 5. When he came back, he told them to give account. Everyone will give account of how he uses the resources God puts in his hand. Then when they gave account, the one who has 5 said, I doubled it, because he invested. The one who has 2 doubled it because he invested. The one who has 1 made it clear to everybody, I didn't invest it, I only save it. I keep it. He did not even save it. He kept it somewhere. Because Jesus now said, even if you can't multiply this thing, why don't you save it in an interest yielding investment? So the guy did not save it. He actually hid it somewhere. And it was said by the Lord himself somewhere. He said, if a grain of corn does not fall to the ground and decay, it abides alone. It means that any money you have that you don't invest cannot multiply. You achieve financial freedom when your passive income exceeds your expenses. You achieve financial freedom when your passive income exceeds your expenses. Let's go, guys. My story is this. If you will ever achieve financial freedom in life, you must believe that there is a financial fast track of life. Everything starts with a belief. Anthony Robbins said, all wealth begins from the mind. All wealth begins from the mind. I believe there is a financial fast track. And I go for it, guys. I refuse to stay on the slow track. I go for the fast track. Success is by choice. I believe that people who earn salary month by month by month, living from a paycheck to a paycheck, running the rat race of life, they do 8 to 5 every day, is the slow track, financial slow track of life. And I believe there is financial fast track of life because I learned about it. And I went for it, guys. It's by choice. It's by choice. You must believe in financial fast track if you are going to be on the same page with me, if you are going to be on the same page with us in this work of building an organization. If you don't believe, guys, Cash FS will not make sense to you. If you don't believe in the financial fast track, you can join Cash FS, but you will never get value from Cash FS. I told you a story of a guy who joined in February, far back in February. I know that many people also fall in this category I'm describing. What you don't know, you don't know. Because they don't know anything about financial fast track. They don't know anything about what Cash FS is all about. They don't know anything about financial intelligence. They don't know anything about financial freedom. They just join Cash FS. There are so many people who see this one is like, oh, since there is no more MMM, let me join Cash FS. They don't know jack about what we are doing. They don't know jack about Forex. They don't know jack about investment. They just see this as another opportunity and they put their $300 there. And that is where it will be till Jesus will come back. You know, as far as they are concerned, they are looking for extra income. And then they are looking for opportunity. They say it's always good to look for opportunities. So they have seen another opportunity. They just put $300. In fact, it will be $300 till the thing will hit 200%. That happens to this guy. He joined in February till June. The thing hit 200%. And as I'm talking to you now, he still left it like that. Now, he's no longer earning under the bull. He's earning only under the bear. He left it like that. Right now, the team that is building under him, Cash FS, has pushed him aside because he's not interested in the bull. Of course, he's still going to earn completely his 200% under the bear. So they were still paying him, so he was satisfied. Why still on $300? All the people started with him. Some of them are on 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000. That is why God said, my people perish for lack of vision. My people perish for lack of vision. Guys, it's not for lack of opportunities, because all of us have access to this opportunity, but you can see why somebody joined since February is on the same spot. Others that joined in February, they have gone very, very far because they can see the end from the beginning. So you have to believe in the financial fast track. That's the emphasis I'm making. Before this opportunity will make sense to you, we are applying knowledge. We may be using Cash FS as a platform. We are applying the knowledge we know. I am applying the knowledge I know. That is why I'm engaging in Cash FS. That's why I'm sharing this insight to you. I've told you last week when I was doing this special training, I said when the why is clear, the how becomes easy. The reason why people take some things not seriously is because they don't know why they are doing what they are doing. They just see Pastor Mike as another leader that is just telling them to join another opportunity. They don't know jack. They don't have vision. God said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Then he said, my people perish for lack of vision. Why? If you don't have knowledge, you can never have vision. Knowledge gives back to vision. So a lot of people don't value knowledge. They are short-sighted. They can't see beyond their noses. They cannot see beyond their noses. Whenever they call for knowledge, they are not found there. Guess what? They stay low in life. Because if you don't have knowledge, you can never have vision in life. And vision separates between the winners and the losers. Vision separates between those who become rich and those who become poor. So you must give value to knowledge. That's what I'm telling you today. Because if you don't give value to knowledge, you can never have vision. Guys, if you don't have vision in this world, you can never amount to anything in this world. A school of thought said that it is worse to be blind in the mind than to be blind in the eyes than in the mind. He said it is worse to be blind in the eyes than in the mind. Why? You see vision with the mind's eyes, but you see sight with your physical eyes. Why would that person say it's worse to be blind in the mind? Because if you are blind in your mind, it means you have no vision. That's why Steve Wonder was blind and was employing over 1,000 people. Why those that are employed, all of them have eyes? So vision can make a blind man to employ people who have eyes. Vision is very powerful. And if you don't place value on knowledge, you cannot have vision. I read it because I saw it when I read it, and I went for it by dropping my resignation letter from Dunlop, a multinational organization, in 2001. Of course, so many of my colleagues there were telling me, what are you doing, guys? People are dying to look for a job. People are dying to keep their job, and you are leaving. Those who can't see your vision will always misunderstand your decisions. Those who can't see your vision will always misunderstand your decisions. The rest is history today. Let's roll, guys. There are 3 levels of financial intelligence. Let me tell you, if you don't have financial intelligence, you cannot have financial success. If you don't have financial intelligence, you cannot have financial success. You cannot have financial success if you have no financial intelligence. So you must give value to financial intelligence. If you want to be financially free, you can't give what you don't have. I keep saying it again and again. You cannot give what you don't have. So the first thing you need to understand about financial intelligence is you earning from work. Earnings from work. Earnings from work. You must find something to make you money. You must produce. God did not recommend job. God said, whatever your hand find to do, do it well. The last word is what makes the difference between the winners and losers. The do it well. I've discovered in this world that some people do nothing well. That's why they fail. That is the reason why they are failing. They do nothing well in life. They do nothing well. They are in 10 things at the same time. They do nothing well. They are jack of all trades, master of none. They do nothing well in life. Find something that is valuable and put all your life into it. I see there are people who keep job of 100,000 naira per month and treat a multi-million dollars opportunity as just a plan B. I will do this one when I have time. I mean, the way you think determines the way you act. A multi-million dollars business is treated as, a secondary source of income. And the one that is just bringing 100,000 in a month is treated, given priority. How people think, guys. When I discovered that I can make $1 million In a month, when I was in Dunlop, I took the right decision. My mentor said you can make a fortune part-time and make a living full-time. Do you have an exit strategy where you work? Or all that you are seeing in your life is just salary, 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 salary? You think that's the end of the world? The way you think determines the way you act. God offers you a business that can give you seven figures in a year, but you treat it with levity. Education makes people proud. Tie and coat is what is making you feel like a big man. When you are living a borrowed life, everything has been mortgaged. All the future has been mortgaged. The house rent is a loan from the working place. You are going to pay back in 3 years. The car is a loan from the company. You are going to pay back in the next 3 years. Everything mortgage, but you look like a big man living a borrowed life. William Shakespeare says something. To yourself be true. These are some of the things I spoke to myself. Your life will never have a meaning until you lock the door of your house, you there alone, and begin to talk to yourself. The prodigal son came back to his senses when he was alone. You see, when people are telling you change, your parents say change, your teachers say change, all your colleagues are saying change, everybody is saying change. You will never change. The day you will change is when you are alone. When you are alone and you just think about your life, and then you now resolve that from today, I want my life to change. That is when you will change. And that is why there is an adage that says that the day a madman knows that he's mad, that is the day his madness is gone. The day you know that something is wrong with your life and now make a decision that you want to change it, that is the day your life will begin to have a meaning, guys. That is the day your life will start having a meaning. The day you realize that something is wrong. I realized that when I was in Dunlop, when I saw the difference between pursuing a life of security and pursuing opportunity. Life offers you opportunities, not security, because nothing is secure in this world, guys. Nothing is secure. You say I want to keep my job, guys. you are living in illusion. Nothing is secure, guys. Nothing. Only God and opportunity. So that's it. Earning from work is the number one thing. Earnings from your work. Number two, savings. Guys, here is it. You must find something to do that will make you money. If you look at CashFS, there is what to do that will make you money. And that's the area of the bull. Those are the people I'm training today, how to make the business your business. How to make the business your business. There must be something earning from work. Where work is in CashFS is the bull side. Bulls don't make excuses. Bulls only want to find what they can do to make money and go for it. They don't make excuses. They don't use the word I cannot do it. They don't use the word it is impossible. They don't use the word I don't know how to do it. They just want to know what to do that will make their life better. And they take responsibility. They are not those who will say going for a bull to develop people, to bring in people, will make them 15% from their packages. Then they make excuses that they cannot do it. They don't make excuses, guys. That's the way you will earn in this place. You can earn from work. That is the work, guys. The work is to build organization. There is a work aspect of CashFS, to build organization. guess what? If you are not willing to work hard in life, you cannot become successful in life. One of my mentors said there is no alternative to hard work in life. There is dignity in labor. You must go to work. Everything is about your work ethics. I believe in hard work because the scripture says that hard work brings profit. Guys, if you are not making money, it's because you are a lazy person. Now you are telling everybody you are not lazy, but when you see what to do, you make excuses. You say, I cannot do it. I don't know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you learn it. My mentor said, take massive, massive action. Even if I don't know how to do something, he said I should take action. Even when I think it will fail, he said I must take action. He says successful people always do things poorly at the beginning before they do it well. The road to success is always under construction. Stop deceiving yourself that I don't know everything. You don't need to know everything about Cash FM before you join, guys. That's a lazy excuse. You don't need to know everything. Start poorly at the beginning and start learning. Start asking your upline question and say, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? That's you learn on the go. You learn on the go. There is work to do. When you find work that will make you money, do you do it or do you make excuse? That's the question. Do you do it or do you make excuses? Some people will never work. No matter how much you talk of making money, they will never work. One of my mentors said what made him successful in life is that in the family, when he was growing up, the parents treat laziness as disease. He said, in our family, they treat laziness as disease. When they see somebody that is lazy, they treat that attitude as disease. So nobody grew up being lazy. Everybody was working very, very hard. And he became successful. The second thing is, when you earn from work that you do, when you are making money the same way I started in Cash FS, I started making money. I started with $300. But like I said, I found the work in Cash FS. I chose to do the work without making any excuses. I started sharing with others the opportunity. I started holding seminars at a location. 3 weeks after the government placed a lockdown because of COVID-19, boom, because successful people don't have excuses, successful people don't have limitation, I moved straight to the Zoom. You cannot be saying, you know what, guys, since there is COVID-19, everybody should go and stay in their houses. When the COVID-19 is over, we will come back and continue Cash FM. No, there is always opportunity inside every difficulty. I look for the opportunity inside it, and boom, we move to Zoom. And then 5 months under lockdown, 1 month outside lockdown, boom, the director rank came up. Because I refuse to accept limitations. I refuse to accept excuses. Momentum always starts from the top. Momentum is always on the side of the leader. When there is no momentum in your organization, you are the problem. When your team is not performing, you are the problem, guys. Momentum always starts from the top. Stop complaining. I have people I registered, they are not working. Guys, they are not working because you are not working. You are a reflection of your organization. Monkey do what monkey see is the game of success. When you are not coming to presentation every time, they don't come to presentation. You are not doing radio advert, guess what? They will not do radio advert. It's a game of monkey do what monkey see. So stop blaming them. Leaders are always leading in the front. They are always in the front. If you believe in Cash FS, then you have to be at the forefront. Don't be the one that will say Cash FS is the way to go, then you are going the other side. Leaders knows the way, shows the way, and lead the way. They know the way, they show the way, they lead the way. I cannot bring you into Cash FS, then I'll be doing another thing. Because leaders have integrity. The third one is investment. You work to make money somewhere. I started making 15%. Guess what? I started saving part of it and multiply and invest in it into Cash FS. 30 days, I grew $300 to $10,000. It was this principle followed. You make money, you save part of it, and you invest it. I didn't hit everything. Yes, my family, we don't have any money problem again. By the special grace of God, we are able to meet our needs. But guess what? I still ensure that I put back into Cash FS. I save of all the money I'm making and upgrade my account from $300 to $10,000. If you can film an idea in your mind, follow that film idea shot by shot, scene for scene. That idea is worth making. It's about execution. The secret idea of financial freedom is this. The goal is to never have to work again. The goal is to never have to work again. If you want financial freedom in life, the goal is you want to get to a point in life that you will never need to work again. Where money is working for you, your investment is working for you. There are some people, their mind cannot accommodate. You make $1 million, a million naira a month. You become a scammer immediately. Once you mention that where they are, they move aside. They will say, it's a scammer. Everyone that is riding big cars, they are scammers. Everyone that is controlling big money, to them, they are scammers. They don't believe that people make fast money. The goal, they don't believe that you can make money without working. But those who believe in financial freedom knows that they want to get themselves to a level where they will never have to work again. The key point here is, are you willing to live on less in order to become a happy person in life? Are you willing to live on less in order to become a happy person in life? How do I mean? You make 100,000. You make 100,000 naira and you pay bills of 150,000 naira. Because by the time you start paying for expenses, at the end of the day, you have to borrow more to pay bills. If that is the way you are living your life, guys, you cannot amount to anything in life. The people who win the game of money in life are those who are disciplined to spend less than they earn. When you get income of 100,000 naira in a month, you make up your mind that no, even if the roof will fall, even if anything will happen, you will not spend more than 70,000. It takes discipline, guys. And that's exactly what God is teaching all of us when he introduced 10% for his children. You make 100%. God forced you to take out 10% so that you will spend less than you earn. And he helped you to invest that 10%. Not that God needs your money. No, but he is using it to help his children. Some people don't pay tithe. They spend everything. They stay poor all their life. They make 100,000. They spend 120,000. And they are having debt of 20,000 till another month end will come. Debt never finish in their life. But apart from the fact that God is teaching you to take out 10% so that you will spend less than you earn, you must also teach yourself, because God is teaching you financial intelligence. This is what successful people do. They have what I call ratio 30-70 rule that they apply to their money. I make 100,000, 70,000 or 70% of that money is what I will spend for expenses this month, no matter what happened. Whether somebody died or somebody is doing wedding or anything, I'm not going to spend. I take my house rent, I take my transport money, whatever. Then they pay 10% to God and put 20% to saving. They are disciplined people. I heard from a billionaire on Al Jazeera some time ago, many years back, and they were interviewing him. And the interviewer said, why do you think that people are poor? He said, because they don't know that there are touched money, there are untouched money. There are money you can touch, there are money you can't touch. A person who is applying a 70-30 rule to his money knows that the only money he can touch, use as an expense for that month is the 70%. Once it finishes, he's ready to manage a month end. He takes 10% for God, he saves 20% away. The key point here is, are you willing to live less in order to become a happy person in life? Because that's where the goal for financial freedom starts. Are you willing to earn 100,000 and live on 70,000, no matter what happened? That's the question. You win the game of financial freedom when your passive income exceeds your expenses. We're going to see how you are going to create a passive income that will help you live above poverty. Cash flow. You need money working for you to generate passive income or residual income. Basically, passive income. You need system. You need business system working for you to give you residual income. Money gives you passive income, and business system gives you residual income. But guess what? Both of them is the only gateway to financial freedom. The center point here is leverage. You use your money as a leverage to generate cash flow we refer to as passive income, and you use business system to generate residual income. Those are not money that is tied to your energy or your labor. Linear income is to do something once, you earn. You have to do something again and again and again to earn. No work, no pay. Rich people are not interested in that kind of income. And that's why I left Dunlop. If I don't work, I don't get paid. So I have to work all my life. Just like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to earn residual income, you work hard for the rest of your life. So I saw that as a very ridiculous way of living, because I want to achieve financial freedom. So I realized that I need a business system. I need to be able to make enough money so I can put money to work, and I can also earn residual income from a business system. Guys, let me tell you, CashFS is a business system. Not only a business system, they also provide you the platform to make your money work for you. Everything is inside this company, guys. I used to say when I'm presenting, thank God the opportunity to train you all this in leadership training arises. I say CashFS business compensational plan can make a dummy rich. Why? Everything is packaged inside that compensational plan. You don't need to know financial intelligence. Just follow the system. You are going to become a wealthy person. You may not even know how it happened. You may not know the nitty-gritty, if not because I'm opening it up for you. You use your money as a leverage. You use CashFS business system as a leverage. Making great X here, the key thing. It's not when I have plenty of money that I begin to manage it. It's when I begin to manage it that I have plenty of money. Let me repeat it again. It's not when I have plenty of money that I begin to manage it. It's when I begin to manage it that I have plenty of money. It's not when you have plenty of money that you start managing it. It is when you start managing your money that you will have plenty of money. The takeaways. Number one, we are living in a very loving universe. It won't give you more than you can handle. You must live by its rule. I've just given you some of the rules these rich people apply. 70-30 rule to their money. They know from the income they make, there is part they can touch. There is a part they cannot touch. But I need to let you know here, the rich don't save for the raining day. They save for only one purpose, and it is to invest. So not that I'm telling you save to become a millionaire. Nobody has ever saved to become a millionaire. They only put that money aside, pending the time they will invest. Just the same way I came into Cash FM with some people. We make money from the bull side. We set aside the one that we will use to upgrade. Some people left Cash FM. I don't know. They said because they need money to upgrade. Guys, those people are deceiving themselves. Because the system provides you the money to do the upgrade. You came in with $300, they guarantee you $600 without lifting a finger. Now, if you make $550 from the beer side, you need only $200 to upgrade to $500. So who is deceiving you that you need to go and do some other thing to make money to do upgrade? If the money coming from the beer is slow, they make provision for the bull. The bull is enough for you to do any upgrade you want to do. But some leaders, for their selfish interests, diverted people's destiny to go and do something else, deceiving them that is where they will get money to upgrade in Cash FM. Can you imagine? That is where they will get money to upgrade in Cash FM. Cash FM is that the money you make here is good enough for you to get to even 100K. A 68-year-old woman did it in less than 12 calendar months. Vincent in South Africa did it in less than 12 calendar months. My upline in UK did it in less than 12 calendar months. Starting with $300, build their portfolio to $100,000 by taking advantage of the bull. Number two, the habit of managing my money is more important than the money. The habit of managing my money is more important than the money. The habit of setting 70-30 rule to every income I earn is more important than the money, guys. So that I will take out of what I earn and invest back to multiply the money. That's why people who understand that principle will excel in Cash FM. The habit is for any money that comes in, the first consideration is investment. Why? Because when you know the first consideration is investment, then you are not finding it hard to set aside the one you will use to do upgrade. But your habit has gotten you to exactly where you are now. What habit? Habit of spending everything that you earn. But you don't want to change. All your life, once you earn, you spend everything. Once you earn, and that's the reason for poverty in your life. But you don't want to change. Guys, if you are going to change, you have to change. You have to change. Investment acts as a money magnet. Remember, to him that has, more shall be given to him. The Lord said, to him that has, more shall be given unto him. The reason why those people become financially successful is that each time they receive income, they take out the one they will save. They have. And then they invest. More is given to them. But all your life, the word that is always coming out of your mouth is, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. I can't afford it. That's why you stay poor all your life. All the income coming to your hand, you spend everything. You say, I don't have. You are not disciplining yourself to keep aside some to invest so that you'll be giving more. The key is to get started, guys. The key is to get started. Poor people believe the reason they work is to pay for their current lifestyle, bills, expenses, mortgages, electricity. But rich people believe the reason they work is to have enough money to invest. Different beliefs. I used to tell people that when I learned and made research about how the rich become rich, I discovered that rich people and poor people don't think differently. They think opposite. You earn, you save, you multiply it. You earn 100%, you save 20%, you use 10% for tithe, then the 20% is multiplied. Then more is given to you. Investment is a money magnet for you. Call to action. Think investment always, guys. Think investment always. Think investment always, all your life. You can make money by accident, but you can't get wealthy by accident. You can make money by accident, but you can't get wealthy by accident. I have seen in multi-level marketing industry, people who have made money by accident. They fell flat the same way they went up. They fell flat the same way they went up. What I know is this: you can find a new company and call people a new one has come. That is the habit of so many leaders in this industry. Just using people's destiny, carrying them from company to company to company to company. What they are just looking for is a new one that they will position themselves and use the head of other people to climb. But guess what? They work hard all their lives, because even in that company, the moment the people sees that they are not making a headway, they leave. Then he will also come flat financially. Then he's looking for another company. That is not how to run life. That's why when we started Cash FS, I told the people we started with our guys, we are building an organization here. There is somebody in charge. Like I taught you last week, you are the CEO of your organization. Don't run multi-level marketing like others, the people place upon themselves. I'm a networker. Because they are networker, they jump from company to company to company to company, and they stay low in their life. They lose character. The Bible tells us that he said a good name is better than many riches. They throw away the other one. They don't have good name, but they have money. They are buying cars. They are flaunting all those things in front of people. Character is not important to them. Guys, character is residual. Character is residual. You can make money by accident, but you can't get wealthy by accident. That's the truth. What comes round goes round. Money has wings, it can fly. Gather it by hook or crook. It will disappear by hook or crook. Only you can change your financial future, guys. Only you can change your financial future. So, guys, what I just want to tell you today is this. Laying this understanding and laying this foundation for us today, we are going to be breaking down again that area which I started. By tomorrow, I'm continuing this training, and I'm bringing us to breaking down how you build your leg on 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Remember, you need to get that training because Cash FS now introduce Rule 1510. Rule 1510, meaning that you can only generate 15,000 points from one leg to rank an executive. This informs the reason why we must do this training of the power of 3, so that you don't get 25,000 volume finish and you are wondering, why am I not coming out an executive? Somebody sent me a message yesterday. I know how many people that have generated 25,000 this month now that I saw in the back office, but they didn't come out executive. That's why we didn't see executive this month the way we saw last month, because the company now realizes that some people are becoming executive because one person down the line is the one working and producing the volume point. All of them just come out executive. They say, no, 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 no. If you want to get success, you must work. So instead of leveraging other people that are working and coming out executive, they are still very, very magnanimous and generous. They give you 15,000 volume from somebody under your line. They just say, okay, do the other side, 10,000 points, so that we will know that you two work. So we need to understand how this thing is. It's not just like before. You just get one person that is working and that person give you the volume, you turn out. Supposing they started this one now since February, some people will not even be ranking today. But I'm going to expose things to you tomorrow, how you can actually understand the way to build, you know. We are going to go more practical tomorrow even than today. I just decided to lay the foundation which will help us to understand it tomorrow when I begin to show the practical side of building 3 by 3. And I want to close on this note. I want to appreciate all the people who acted on the training of last week. I tell you, I was blown away by the way people responded. I was blown away. Some people started laying the foundation for the bull. They brought in money to do their three legs. Not one, not two, not three. They told me that the 3 legs, because they want to be a bull. But now that I've taught them how to start, they started taking action. That is the spirit that wins. We are not just doing this thing to entertain you guys. I was blown away. But there are some of you there now. All we are just doing is, we even tell you want to be a bull, lay foundation for 3, and you don't understand. You don't take action. You don't execute. I'm going to stop and allow questions. But before I do that, just briefly, look at these guys. Let's assume I said you want to be a bull, lay this foundation. This is the foundation. But in case you don't have the money, what is going on in the mind of some people is that, okay, I've created this personal account for myself. You are now telling me to do this because I know that I want to be a bull, but I don't have the $300 to commit. $300 to commit to do this. Now, what am I going to do? That question is going on in the mind of so many people. But guys, I also fell into that category. When I started in February, we were just coming out of the new year and so on. I was broke, guys. And this opportunity came towards the last month of February. I can only come out with the first one, $300 committed to the first one. But I'm going to show you here now, although I'm done with this training, but I will just show this. I had the plan. This is the plan. The plan is the bridge to your future. This is the plan. I want to create these 4 accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I am what? I am a bull. I am a bull. The way you start determines the way you will end. Some people who end along the way crashed because they did not start well. But the scripture says, when the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? There is something the righteous can do. And I treated it last Sunday that it can be corrected. But they did not ask questions. I had this plan from day one, but I knew that I did not have $1,200 to do the 4 accounts straight. But what's important when you want to build house is the plan, guys. When you go into the building project, it's not because you have the money to complete everything. You start from foundation. And then because there is a plan, you begin to tell the people what to do, what to do, what to do. When I had this plan, I did the first one, boom. Knowing fully well that this last 3 is going to carry the whole of my organization. 9 people must come in. I will never give out this link to anybody. It's only these 3 that are qualified to have the link for the first one. I already knew that. So along the line, I started sharing Cash FS. That's why I told you, you don't need to have everything ready to start. Somebody said, if you don't start, you can't be a star. Start, guys. Don't wait until you have all the money. No. Don't tell me the reason why I'm going to wait is I will wait until I have 1,200 to do 4 accounts. Guys, you are shortchanging yourself. The road to success is always under construction. I started sharing. I only have 1 account, but I knew that I'm not going to register anybody under this 1 account. But despite that, I kept sharing and believing that this plan will come to pass. Boom, after somebody now gave me interest, I think around 27th of January, that is ready to register, and he has his team. I said, okay. Even though I told you I've registered, I said, I'm going to send you the link you will use. The one that I have now is not the one I will give you. He said, okay. Before you know it, boom, I did the first one and sent him this link. And then he registered. Boom, my first recruit here. Now, if you look at this, it does not make any sense. It's only me who understood what I was doing because I already had a plan. So I understand what these ones mean. Here. I didn't want to plug him here. This is my first recruit. I don't want to plug anybody here. So I made sure I quickly did the first one. That's why they said the road to success is always under construction. Then by the time this activity starts, I was able to withdraw $650. First week, I plugged the second one. Then I plugged the third one. And I built my organization on all this. So your job, like I said, is the 9. We're going to treat more of this by tomorrow. That is where I'm ending today's training. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. Now, I want to attend to those who have questions. Just 15-minute question, or okay, 20 minutes. We still have 20 minutes for question. Then we are done. 20 minutes for question. 125 people on the call. All right, let's take Benjamin. Benjamin, please unmute yourself and ask your question, Benjamin.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for this presentation. My question is, after you have gotten your 3, I understand the system recognizes 3 legs. After you have gotten your 3 legs, can you still register people directly under you? How will you work for you are moving up to leadership level, or you still keep building under your people you have recruited under your downlines?
Mr. Benjamin, if you understand what I'm teaching, if you are a bull, the first 3 is still your account. That's what I'm teaching. So
I've gotten my 3.
Which 3 are you talking about?
I said I've gotten my direct 3 referrals. I'm asking,
who are the direct 3 referrals? Is it your personal account or people outside?
Yes, my personal.
Good. Once you've gotten your personal account, what I'm saying is that your recruits are going to be 9. And you are going to use the 3 accounts, your personal account, to give out to all the people you are bringing into the business.
Really?
That's what I tell you. You said you have 3 personal accounts. That means you have 4 accounts.
No. What I mean, I've just registered 3 people directly under me. I didn't open family account. It's a single account. I've registered 3 people directly under me. That's what I'm asking. That's what I did.
The question is, are you a bull or you are a bear?
I'm a bull, sir.
If you're a bull, I advise people to create first account and create a 1 account on the 3 team leg. But if you have registered 3 people, you can still correct that. Go and watch the video or I treated last week Sunday. You will see that you still need to plug your account on 3 of your team leg.
Okay.
Look at this. What you are saying now is that you are put A here. This is not you, Abi. B, C. Okay. Those ones are not you. Is that what you are telling me? A, B, C are your prospects.
Yes, sir. A, B, C, yes, that my direct referrals. A, B, C.
Direct referral. What I'm saying is this. Even under this is your team 1. KJB referred to this as team 1, this one as team 2, this one as team 3. You must still find a way on this slide to plug your personal account so that you be in control of this team. Plug your personal account here. You'll be in control of this team. Plug your personal account somewhere here to be in control of this team. You may need to use the link of this person. It doesn't matter. He has 3 legs. It's only one you are coming into. You can use the link of this one. Just pick one of these 3. Do this one, pick one of the 3. Give them the direct bonus for your 300. Why you are doing that is that you want to take control of each of these 3. Why did I teach people to do that? Because of vision. When you start building organization, it's not all the people in your team who has vision. If you are not in control of the 3 legs, you cannot fulfill vision. Because some leaders will still come, they will still go and join the different network. If you rely on these 3 to build, to become executive, to become manager, to become director and global ambassador, guess what? This one will disappoint you one day. It will move out and say, you don't see another one that has come. This one too, we see another one that has come. If you are not in control by building this one under this team, and here, these people will divert you and they will destroy your organization.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's take the next question. I have Ojo. Let's have Ojo.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, God bless you for this wonderful presentation. My question, you've really touched part of it because I was in the meeting last week Sunday where you taught us powerfully. So, but I went back to my network. I actually registered because when I registered, my upline did not tell me all this. So I registered and I've registered 3 under me, but one of the leg actually is mine. I registered in the name of my wife, but the other 2 are not mine. The one that I registered with my wife, the leg is growing, and I've had like 8,000 points, group points on that leg. Why the other 2 legs, they are just on the first level, second level. So yeah. So I just want to ask, how do I still plug in? Because the 3 direct travel, you've explained part of it now, that I still need to plug along those legs using my referral link, my downline referral link, to be able to plug those legs. Yeah. So I would like more explanation on that, sir, if you won't mind.
Yeah, I've just treated it now. I've just done it now, except if I will just make it more clearer. Now, in CashFS, when they are talking about you becoming a manager, there is a statement, if you read in your back office. If this person is an executive, they will say that for this person to become a manager, he must produce 2 executives in
Yes, sir.
2 teams. They will say in 2 teams.
Yes, sir.
He must produce 2 executives in 2 teams. Now, what they mean is this. We have 3 legs that we stand on in Cash FS. Cash FS regard this one as team 1, team 2, team 3. If you have executive here, executive here, executive here, you will still not become a manager.
Okay.
You see that now. Now, you say this is your wife. Let's assume that your wife turned executive.
Okay.
And these people are still ace. They are not, they are just floor members.
Yes, sir.
But you need to produce executive because you want to become a manager. And these people are not visionaries, A and B, that is not you.
Sir.
They are
Yes,
now
sir.
derailing your vision. Can you see? You have control of this because it's your wife. I'm sure that you will put in more work here because you know it belongs to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you are plugging people, you use this link more. Then this one turn executive. Now, you cannot put your destiny in the hand of A and B because all of us don't have the same vision. You understand? The reason why some people will be lukewarm is that they don't have vision. But you that have vision, you are aggressive.
Yes, sir.
But you see, you can't control people. You can't drag them. You can't push them. They will just be wondering what's wrong with you. After all, I'm making money in Cash FS. They are trading for me. I don't want to be a bull. So, but for you now to be in control of fulfilling your vision, you just come here. Just take one of the 3. You register with the person's link. Don't bother. Some people have attitude of saying, oh, I will be working for him. You are not working for anybody. And I used to tell people, if you are blessed and nobody is eating from your blessing, you are a poor man. So don't look at, if I put myself here, I will now be doing something that A will be benefiting. Don't worry about that. Let him eat out of what God is blessing you with. So, but the key thing is this: the moment you create this leg, you take control of team 2. Nobody can derail you anymore. You put all your work here. You use this link for building another organization the same way you are building organization under this one. You are able to control. Now, by the time you take control of team 2, you can pull this one to become executive and you come a manager. And this one can still be 0.
God bless you, sir. Wow.
So some people don't know that in networking, all this chain you see, all this chain you see, all this chain, if this person become an executive, they count it for you on top. This is you. They will count this executive on level 100 for this leg. Some people don't know. They will think that, oh, I register A direct. If A does not come out executive, I can't get executive on this leg. No, if you produce executive under A that is not executive, the company will count this one 1, 2, and you become a manager. So the same way, you come and also take control on team 3, because when you want to become a president now, they want you to produce director here. The same way, you plug one here. So if you are now going to become director, this is the area of your control. You want to turn this to director, you want to turn this to director, you want to turn this to director with your own effort. You are not leaving your destiny in the hand of anybody. So you are in control of team 1, team 2, team 3. So let other people who doesn't have vision do whatever they like.
Thank you so much, sir. I got it now.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Please don't ask the same question because of our time. If these have satisfied the question you want to ask, please, I'm not going to repeat myself because we are still having general training. So let's take question and don't ask the same question someone has asked. So who else again? Peter. Peter, unmute yourself, Peter. A quick one, Peter. Valentine, please unmute yourself. Peter, a quick one.
Some days ago, sir, to ask you today concerning dropping. Yes, sir, are you hearing me?
I'm just hearing
Hello, sir.
You.
Okay.
Just post concerning, to your point now.
Yeah, concerning point that is dropping. I want to know the advantage and disadvantage. What will I do for my point not to be dropping?
What you do for your point not to be dropping is to produce consistent results. You must keep recruiting. If you are not recruiting and for your point not to be dropping, I treated something last Sunday. I treated how to grow your customer base. Now, when you are growing your customer base by reaching out through constant advertisement, I said that nobody should look for money to do advert. We are not doing try your luck. I have made something clear that, look, no, don't just say because, oh, they say our advert works. Let me just look for 30,000 and try and do one. No, it doesn't work that way. I said it is orchestration. If you want to start advert, start with orchestration. Do I want to be doing one every week? Do I want to be doing two every month? And you must never fail. Now, why you are doing this is not to see whether they will join or they don't join. Once you say you will do one every week, that means throughout the month, you will do one. In 4 months, you must fulfill this form that month. Whether somebody has joined here or not, you are going to do the advert. Whether they have joined or not, you will do this one. Whether they have joined or not, you will do this one. Whether you have joined or not, you will do this one. The goal is you keep doing, I'm putting them on the WhatsApp. What are you doing? You are growing your base, your customer base. Now, eventually, to stop the issue of point dropping, you are increasing your chance of registering people almost every day. As you are growing this customer base, you get to a point like me. There is hardly no day of the week I don't have new recruits. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Why? I have grown WhatsApp group to up to 16. Times this by 250. That is about 4,000. And what do I do with this 4,000? Anytime they release the trading results, I feed them with content. Many of you are saying, I'm talking to them, they are not listening. They don't want somebody to convince them. They want to be convinced. These people are there in my group, and each time I expose them, everything is about exposure. Nobody wants to be poor in life. All of them are on that group. And as I'm dropping every day, they are seeing the result. Somebody is on WhatsApp group the first week, the second week, the third week, 1 month, 2 months. Like one of my mentors said, only fools without proofs. I don't look for a way to convince anybody. I just keep posting the result there. Let them convince themselves if this opportunity is good or not. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm increasing. And you see, as I have this WhatsApp group, I still intensify my advert. I don't look at who joins, who doesn't join. This is how to start with a vision. Start advertisement with a vision. And the vision is to grow your customer base. Some people have taken to that now. They have been consistent now since I did this teaching. Some people are so stingy that when they make money from Cash FS, they cannot take out 30,000 out of it. And what you don't know is that when you take out 30,000 to impact other people's life, you are giving to life. Life will always give you back more than you sow into it. Life will always give you back. Some people think that the 30,000 they take out into advert is a waste. It's too big. What I'm teaching is too big for their mind because they are so used to using 2 hands to gather everything that comes. But the scripture says that there is one that scattereth and it keeps having more and more and more. but there is one that withhold more than he need and is tending to poverty. Somebody will make 500,000 in cash FS, 30,000 to be committed to adverts in a week. Is a problem. Life is about impact. It's not about income. You must bring out of what you earn. Even if they are not joining, you are using it to impact life. You are sowing into life. You are sowing into life. Some people are in this training now. If I didn't do advert, they will not be here. But I didn't say that it's only those who register that should be here now. Even if you don't do cash FS, in one way or the other, I've impacted your life. And it's the 30,000 I sow into life. How will I not get blessed? If you say, oh, now, life will give you, oh, 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 oh. That is a life lesson. Than anything you sow into life is coming back to you in multiple fold. The money you commit to advertisement every week of your hard-earned money, you are sowing it into life, and guess what? It is going to be pressed down, shaking together, and it will come back to you. That is it, Mr. Benjamin. Thank you, Mr. Peter.
Yes, sir. Yes, I understand that, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Valentine. Let's have you, Valentine. Please unmute yourself, Valentine. Or Lizzie.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hope you can hear me. Hello.
Hello. Can. A quick one. A quick one. Let's
good
go.
Morning. Good. All right. Please, I just have two questions. Quick one. The first one, now I can understand the level of the leadership team, but fortunately, I don't have the knowledge before. I have registered, I think, like 7 persons, not registered 7 persons. So that the thing just looking at my tree, this is just one of the 7 persons I've registered 3. So maybe I know that lesson, I can understand the way to have a proper structure on that. So I'm just getting the knowledge of register the next 3 under your link. But the 7 that registered are prospects. So that's for that. Maybe the next leadership lesson I can have proper question on that because of time. Then the second question is
no problem, Valentine. I've addressed the first one, or from what I thought now, I've addressed that. Just take control of 3 out of the 7 you register direct. You need only 3. The system must have spilled down some because the system will only retain 3 under you. Now you can take control of 3 and grow that 3 with your organization. Go to the second one. And then if you miss last week training, Valentine, hold on. If you missed last week training, the video is on YouTube. Just check it. Financial Freedom 101. You'll see 2 videos there. Watch those videos. I dealt with this structure of a team, so you will know how to correct it. I also mentioned how you also open email for the 3 accounts that you are going to put under you. If you are on this call now, you missed Saturday and Sunday last week. The title on the YouTube is Financial Freedom 101. We have part 1, part 2. Make sure you go and watch it. Very, very important. And the YouTube channel is Onolaja Michael. Even this one that we are on now is streamed live on YouTube. Once I close it now, you can go and watch it. You can tell your downline, please, guys. The game of building organization is a game of giving content out. What you need is content. Give your team, your downline content. Like some of you made this mistake now. You will still register people that they will not know that they need to put 3 people. Always ask the people you recruit, do you want to make money slowly or you want to make money fast? So that at the beginning, they will define who they want to be. That because if they say they want to make money slowly, you will tell them, okay, just put your money to make your money work for you. That means you want to be a bear. If they say they want to make money fast, you say then you have to be a bull. Then you explain to them that your $300, you don't need to wait 3 to 4 months to earn 600 from Cash FS. If you become a bull in 1 week, you can make your $300. So that's how you let people know, give them a clear vision from the beginning. The job of a leader is to teach. and you learn so you can teach. Leaders learn so they can teach. That's why I said all leaders who wants to be a bull must be attending this type of training. Whenever you are recruiting anybody into Cash FM, please ask them this question. Do you want to make money slowly or you want to make money fast? Don't let them make a mistake of just joining and now go and put somebody on the 3 leg they're supposed to block before you let them know that they are interested in the bull. So the moment they tell you they are interested in making money fast, then you show them this roadmap. Take your biro and a paper and show them that this is what our leader taught us. The way you start determines the way you will end. Let me tell you, if you show people to start very well in your team, they will not leave your organization. If they are making good money in Cash FS, when they call them in another one, they will not go. Because the structure I build in Cash FS now is helping me to earn very, very well. So there is no need for anybody to come and entice me with any another opportunity. So if you are able to let people in your organization start very, very well, you will see that when they are making money, why would they be looking for shining objects all about? So let me get your second question.
Okay, thank you. I think the question you almost addressed it. Now, there are some people that they want to come into the system just to invest, and they come with a big money, not 300 or these things, and they are not interested in the bull. They are not interested in invest on the bearing, and they come with big. So on such people, what's your advice? What do we do? Do we accept them in, or because everybody cannot do the networking side? So what's your advice on that?
I've explained that right now. If they want to make money fast, let the decision be theirs. Don't force anybody to be a bull. Cash FS allows somebody to just put his money and without doing anything. And in order to not put yourself in a position where you'll be dragging somebody to be a bull when that person doesn't want to, is the reason why you must ask that question. If I identify those who don't want to be a bull, I will not bother and be inviting them to this type of training. But as a leader, if you want your organization to grow, you are the one who will call the bull in your team. Please join leadership training. Make sure you are in leadership training. The leader must always give direction to his team, but you don't call everybody. You know the bull, you know those who want to be bull. You will be helping them to be in training. They said the one who sweats in training bleeds less in war. If people are more, they soak themselves into training like this, it makes your organization to grow. Knowledge determines performance. So when you have 10 people and you know that 3 are bear and 7 are bull, if you want to make a phone call to some of your bulls that you want them to be in this training, you call those 7. You say, guys, we have leadership training. Are you coming? Because you must do that as a leader. You must know the bull in your organization. You must work with them. You must help them. You must support them. You must ask them if they are having any problem. That's why you yourself must be at the forefront of learning. Because if you don't know, how do you guide them? Some of the things I'm sharing here now, some leaders don't even know it. How would they be able to tell their downlines to do the right thing? So you yourself must soak yourself in training, and then you must soak all your bulls in training. Great leaders build leaders. Good leaders create followers. So your focus must be on building leaders in your organization. Thank you, Valentine.
Thank you, sir. That's all. That'll be all.
Thank you. So let's go to the next person. Please, no matter what, I close this meeting by 11:30, no matter what. So if I can't answer your question, you can continue by 2 p.m. tomorrow. We continue this special training by the grace of God. So let me take, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Just ask your question.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Please, the question I want to ask, I followed the training, but the time you are about to explain how to now create the trade. My network started misbehaving. Just as the other people have said, I have the same challenge. That is by registering people directly with my own personal link without the trade, just as you said. Now,
Okay.
most of them, some of them are now, they are ready to work, just as they are ready to become boom. Why some are not still doing well? Now, if I want to take charge of that team three, as you said, how can I now does it to give it out, or can I still create a different three accounts?
Okay. No, sir. Don't let us waste time. In the course of this training, I've explained it. Please, once I close this meeting now, this is on YouTube. You can watch it live. After this training, this is zooming live on YouTube, and then the recording is there. I have treated it, I've mentioned it in the course of question and answer like 3 times. Please go to the YouTube and just watch the replay. You will get an answer to the question you are raising. Is there any other question, sir?
Okay. Another question is the point. Is the point being counted? Is it each day? Is it each month?
The point is, the first month you join CashFS, they don't give you any daily target.
That will be counted based on the point, 5,000 points or 50,000 points. Is it?
Once you join CashFS as an executive, the first month, you will have your points building. The first month. Once you come into CashFS, you are coming in. Anybody you bring into CashFS, half of the packages will be added as your volume point. If you register $500 package, your volume will be $250. If you register $300 package, your volume will be $150. All this will be added. You register $1,000, your volume is $500. You register $5,000, your volume is $2,500. Now your first month, nothing drops, no dropping. That's why we always tell people, on the first month you join, do everything to become an executive. It's your opportunity. No point dropping. If you are able to do radio advert, you are able to do Facebook advert, you are able to do word of mouth, your point just build up, boom, within 30 days, you turn out an executive. You don't experience any point dropping. But if you don't do it within the first month, they will be giving you daily target, 200. You must produce 200 points today. Tomorrow, you must produce 150 points. Next tomorrow, they will tell you must produce 500 points. Now, if before you cross to the second month, let's assume that on your first month now, you didn't become executive, you have 10,000 points, and you now cross to the second month. The first day of the next month, they now say that you must produce 400 points. On day one, you didn't produce any 400. Your point become 9,600. You move to day two, they say you must produce 300. You didn't register anybody, boom. On day three, it becomes this. Sorry, 300, 9,300. Now, on day four, they tell you your point today is 200. Maybe you now register $1,000 that will give you 500 points. Instead of deducting this, your point will become 9,008. You see why you must keep producing. That's when your point will pick up. So if you had someone that increase your chance of registering at least 1 or 2 every day, you discover that this volume dropping does not even affect you. You will just go and become executive no matter what. So that's why we tell people, anybody wants to build in Cash FS, you cannot rely on just one. Register only one in a week, one in a month. You cannot eat rank like that. That's why I encourage people that network marketing or multi-level marketing is a game of number. The way you can beat all this dropping is this. Like there is something we call the law of average in network marketing. Many people don't understand this. The law of average says that if you talk to 10, you get 1. Talk to 10, you get 1. That's the law of average. Talk to 10, you get 1. Talk to 10, you get 1. Now, the way people who can see the big picture think is this. If I want to register 10 in a month now, that means I must talk to 100 in a month. If I want to register 10 in a month, because the law of average says you talk to 10, you get 1. You talk to 10, you get 1. You talk to 10, you get 1. So if my target is to get 10 into my organization, then I know that I need to expose 100 people to Cash FS opportunity. Now, the question now is, how do I expose 100? All the friends I have, they are only 5. If I talk to all these 5 now, that means Cash FS business don't finish. That's the mindset of some people. So in order to beat this, what do? You do radio advert. 30,000 naira radio, 30,000 radio advert. Boom. About 50 people join your WhatsApp. Boom. In one day. You do another week, boom, another 50, join. Are you not having 100 to expose Cash FS to? That you are now increasing your chances of registering 10. So those people who are aiming to be recruiting regularly, but they are relying on when I see somebody to talk to, or you are depending on your team until when they see somebody to talk to, guys, you cannot go far. You can't go far. If that's the strategy you and your team are adopting, you just be struggling on one spot. I know some people now that they are trying to become executive, but on one spot they are just struggling because before they get one person, they have dropped points. They've dropped 1,000 points before they add 150 from the person they bring. You can't go far like that. So guys, that's where I'm stopping today. It's 11:29. I will not want us to use this to disrupt the newbies. So guys, I must close this meeting.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So, and as I close this meeting, please, you guys can log in back immediately. Like I told you, I'm zooming this live on YouTube, and if I don't close it, the video will not be replayed. So some of you who have missed this training, maybe you join at the middle and so on, please go back to Onolaja Michael on YouTube and go and watch. Then if you are a bull, the job of being a bull is not only you to know, you must make everybody in your organization to acquire knowledge, because performance is based on the knowledge that they have. It's not just for you to be dragging them, work, perform, do this. No, just expose them to knowledge. When they know what to do, they will do. Like I told you, I did this training last week. People responded, and that's going to bring volume to your organization. If I'm not doing this now, can you imagine those who are 3 to their account? So expose your team to knowledge so that they will know what to do. Then they will perform. They will take action, and then you too will see results in your organization. So the job of a bull is you are the leader. Like I said, you are the CEO. You are the CEO of your organization. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So you are the one who must drive your team, must give them the knowledge they need so that they will be able to perform. So on that note, I close this meeting. I super celebrate all the leaders. Please, let's key in immediately after I close this. Let's key in immediately so that we can start the business of the day. I don't know whether I have Mr. Zach in the house or Pastor Tidius. So let's key in immediately. So thank you, everyone. Stay blessed.